Head down, feet ready. An imaginary starter's gun goes off, and all thoughts fly out of the runner's mind. The body takes over, feet flying, arms pumping. This is the closest thing to flying, an athletic feat that gives the runner boundless joy. But one can't run forever or from everything. And with pants and gasps, the practice session ends, and real life snaps back into focus. Mornings are busy times in this household in Koibatek, Baringo County. The teenagers race to prepare for school after the morning run. They call this place which nurtures their dreams home, abandoning their real homes and their families in pursuit of a dream to take their places among other great local athletes. But behind the riches and the international glory they yearn for is a dark secret. This is the home of a local athletics coach. It also doubles up as a year-round training camp for athletes. The juniors under the age of 18 stay in different rooms, girls on one side and boys on another. It is an important division for 16-year-old Emma. Not her real name. She ran away from her old camp in September 2017. She fidgets as she recalls the reasons for her flight. It started with an inter-school competition where she wowed the crowd.
Nilikuwa nikiona watu wakikimbia kwa TV. Hata mimi nikatamani, nikaomba Mungu unipe hiyo talent.
Her reward came in form of recruitment by a local coach. She was to move into the training camp he runs in his home in Keringet, Nakuru County.
Akatuambia kukaa huko ni free, ukikimbia vizuri faulu, mzungu anaweza kusupport.
Emma was one of 3 underage girls selected to start training. The agreement was clear. They would live home and live at the coach's 2-bedroom house all through the year, going to school during the day and training in the mornings and evenings and full-time during school holidays. The future seemed promising until the day she stumbled upon a secret.
Sasa tulikuwa tumebaki na hiyo rafiki yangu. Sasa wengine wakaenda wakachungulia wakaona kimfanyia huyo saa msichana.
Emma claims she came to discover that this wasn't an uncommon occurrence. The sessions usually started off as massages.
Alikuwa akikuangalia na kutafutia injury, akikutafutia injury, saa ujue kuna kitu mbaya anakuazia. Saa ukienda kufinywa massage, si massage tu.
And there, in a dark room, alone with the coach, the girls found they could not escape. Reporting the cases would also mean going back home, empty-handed, to families that had made great sacrifices to keep them here.
Nilikuwa naomba Mungu unipe njia, niondoke kwa huyo mtu, na nipate pahali niko safe. Nataka nitoe hiyo poverty yenye iko nyumbani, niweze kuwasaidia.
So she stayed, learning and running and trying to ignore the happenings in the massage room. Occurrences she claims the coach's wife, a mother of one, was well aware of but turned a blind eye to. Emma maintains that the coach did not touch her, but the anxiety became unbearable.
Mimi niliogopa sana, nikasema maybe akona ugonjwa au mimba inisike na saa niko mdogo, wazazi wana hiyo uwezo.
Akasema kuna coach anatumia watoto sexually. Akasema anataka kusaidika.
Emma's new home is across the valley in another coach's home. She believes she is safer here. However, her ordeal has only served to highlight the dangers young female athletes find themselves in on their journey to the top. There are at least 25 camps which train athletes, mostly scattered across the Rift Valley region. Many are informal and unregulated private homes.
Watoto wana-identifyiwa during competitions. Alafu mtu weza kuwapeleka kwa nyumba yake ama penye ame-set up, alafu anaanza kuwa train.
The lack of proper structure meaning it's easy for predators to access young female athletes. Reports of such instances have existed for years. The most well-known is the case of Kiptendon Camp in Kericho. In 2009, after numerous complaints, Athletics Kenya ordered the closure of the camp.
There were several athletes that were there, and the same issue that arose at that time could be arising now, where there was inappropriate contact between the coach and the athletes, and of course it resulted in some serious consequences for the kids. And of course, if you follow those kids now, none of them ever ran again.
But the problem still exists, albeit quietly, as most poor families give up their children to strangers in the hope of future stardom. In the case of Emma, the coach involved is reported to be an administration police officer. We caught up with the second girl in the saga at a school in Keringet. She denied the claims, calling them fabricated, her denial supported by the coach in question, a man who insists that this is simply a case of camp rivalry.
Unajua hiyo maneno ilikuwa mfitina tu kutoka hapa kwetu. Waliona kulikuwa na watoto my relatives wanashine, kulikuwa na interest fulani na madam mwingine pande ya kwetu. Sasa akatumia huyo msichana akaambia toka kwa huyo jamaa nitakusaidia. Utalipa ya chakula, utalipa ya school fees, utalipa chochote, lakini toka kwa huyo jamaa. Na reason yenye utasema utasema niliona wengine wakimolestiwa nikasema sebuse ikinifikia wacha nitoroke.
He could not be named as the matter is still under investigation. Yet so dire is the problem, last year, after receiving complaints, officials from Athletics Kenya visited Keringet. They came up with a raft of recommendations, among them that junior athletes be trained within the established school system by certified individuals.
Wengine wamesema ukweli ya mambo vile ilikuwa inafanyika kwa hiyo kambi, lakini kwa sasa tumesimamisha huyo coach mwenye alikuwa na jaribu kuharibu hawa wasichana wetu.
If you have a camp, and then it should be within the school compound where you have a principal of the school or a teacher in charge of that, and the people who are handling these kids are also teachers who are also coaches. Within that framework, also because we have girls, and you know girls are very sensitive, we have to have teachers who are women and chaperones to ensure that they take care of them.
Once the investigation is complete and the report handed over to Athletics Kenya for action, persons found culpable should face the law. But these simply remain proposals, and in the tight-knit, male-led world of athletics, financially stable parents of young female athletes have the option of accompanying their young daughters to camps and meets for safety. The rest simply hope for the best.
Some of my best friends, very good athletes, we have grown with them and they have done so well. And you find somebody saying that I don't want my daughter to run.
Inakuwa uchungu sana juu umewin, lakini ndani yako kuna kitu bado, yani una hiyo furaha.
The young athletes racing with the wind, running from their troubles, chasing their dreams. If they run far enough, fast enough, perhaps they can outrun their troubles and make it to athletic glory. Wilkister Nyabwa, Citizen TV, Nakuru County.